Did you vote Trump?
I did,
Why so?
because I'm a Christian and I'm pro-life.
Okay. I have a question. Where in the human body does conception occur?
Well, I'm pro-life in the sense that I think it should only be used in cases where the mother, I don't, what terms can I say? The mother will be unalived.
Yeah.
Is
Before you
that,
go,
is that,
where in the human body does conception occur?
um, I would say at when the sperm meets the egg.
No, where in the human body does it occur?
Oh, sorry, where? The uterus.
No, it's in the fallopian tubes. How many holes do women have below the waist in typical?
Say again?
How many holes do women typically have below the waist?
Below the waist, three.
What are they?
The clitoris, the vagina, and uh the anal. I don't know. Anus. Sorry, my bad. You there?
That was literally crazy. That was literally crazy,
That's
bro.
that's not really
Bro,
what I
oh my
wanted to
god,
talk
no,
about though.
no, the clitoris is not a hole, bro. It's the urethra. You
My
think
bad,
women
my
pee out of
bad.
their clitoris? This is crazy.
Okay. I went to a small town school. They didn't really teach us all that.
Wait, say that again.
I said I went to a small town school. They kind of skipped over some anatomy.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I have a
But
question. Why do you think abortion should be illegal?
I think that it shouldn't be used as contraception. If
Uh,
it's the case where it's medically necessary, then I understand.
okay, so do you think it would be wrong if my girlfriend got pregnant and she got an abortion the first trimester because we're not ready to have kids yet?
I mean, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think if you're irresponsible, then like, have you ever seen a video of a child getting aborted?
I'm saying like in the first trimester. I'm saying prior to sentience. I don't give a shit, right? Prior to sentience. Do
Yeah,
you
I
seriously
mean,
care prior to sentience? Please tell me the reason why you care.
because if you see the videos of them trying to escape, I just, as a Christian, I used to be an atheist. I used to be hardcore liberal, man. Now I'm somewhere in the middle. But after I saw the video of the fetus trying to escape the poison, I was like, this is wrong, man. Like this shouldn't be
So
done just because.
I have a question. So you
Sure.
think this should have rights?
I man, like it is a
Hold on,
potential
take the
life,
dollar.
you know,
So it should have rights.
a potential life. Sure.
So it should have rights.
Yeah, that's a potential life. Yeah.
Okay, well that's a dolphin fetus. That's a dolphin fetus. So like, do you typically mistake dolphins
You
for
got me.
human beings? Like, if I were to
You
take you to an aquarium, right, and show you the dolphins, would you be like, "Oh my God, they're human babies in the
you
aquarium! Get the
you
human
Charlie
babies
Kirk
out of
me.
the aquarium!"
You Charlie Kirk me, bro. You got me. You got me. I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk. Trust me. You Charlie Kirk me, bro. But you can at least give me that. I will agree with it if it's medically necessary, right? Or in the case that a
No,
child
no, but
was.
like, here's my point. Here's my point. Let me ask you this question. You say it's valuable at conception. It's a human being at conception. If I were to have a petri dish, if I were to cause a zygote into existence, sperm enters the egg, right? There's a zygote in existence, and I slap the fuck out of the zygote, right? I kill that shit just for fun on live for content because I do it for fun. Should I go to prison?
Nah, nah.
Why not? I just murdered a person under your view. You don't think I should go to prison for murdering a person?
I'll say I'm a little more undecided, but I do think that uh, the first trimester can be debated more so,
Okay.
especially if it's like
As a
a
Christian,
morning
how can you say that?
as a well like I'm talking about like as a morning after pill type of thing
What?
because well I think when it's the third trimester
The
that's when it
quote unquote
becomes
morning after pill doesn't necessarily induce an abortion. That prevents pregnancy.
got you. Okay. Well, I think that is acceptable. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think the third trimester abortions specifically are the most evil. Do you
Um.
agree with
Okay.
do you
Wait.
agree
So
with
they're not. No one's having lethal abortions like in the third trimester. That's just not happening. No one's doing that for
it
fun.
it has happened.
Alexis, thank you for the
Um
dollar. Thank you so much.
do you agree with like some
Well,
people?
you also thought women pee out of their clit. So like, I mean, I don't think that you're going to be the one that we're going to takes opinion to be like super authority figure on that particular topic.
Yeah, good point. I mean, I more so wanted to talk about economics than
I mean,
this.
we can talk about economics. I mean, I can also just bring up the fact that Jesus, if you should do as Jesus does, and Jesus doesn't restrict women's access to abortion, regardless of whether or not you disagree with abortion, you shouldn't restrict women's access to abortion the same way that your God did not restrict women's access to abortion.
Well, the Bible says thou shalt not kill, right?
Yeah, but
So,
it also says thou shalt not commit adultery. Yet Donald Trump is a multiple time adulterer, a serial
yeah,
adulterer. Yet you think he should be
I
president of the
agree
United
with
States,
that.
and you don't think he should be in prison.
I didn't say that. I voted based
So
on my
do you think he
Christian
should be in
beliefs.
prison?
Yeah,
He
I
committed
do.
adultery.
Dude, I'm way more in the middle line, but I still voted
Trump for
for him.
prison 2025. So you wait, do you think he should be president?
I think he was a better option than Kamala.
So here's essentially your view. Not only do you think he should be in prison, but you think he should be president. You unironically think he should be president from prison. You think his Oval Office should be behind fucking bars. dude, what type of insane shit is this? You
Uh,
literally think he should
well,
be in prison and also be
okay,
president at the
wait.
same time? Like
Was
what
was
type
he
of
convicted?
insane shit?
Okay, hold on. Was he convicted after he became president or before?
No, wait,
Because it
no.
was like,
You think he should be in prison? You said he should be in prison for adultery, right? So then he should be in prison, but then also should be president under your worldview. And
okay,
Rona V,
listen.
thank you so much. I appreciate the $50. Thank you so much for get
Can
y'all's
I
kids out of the aquarium. They're being held against their will. Thank you so much, Rona Lee. I appreciate it. And Alexis, thank you for the dollar.
can I explain myself without you cutting me off for just a second?
Go ahead.
The two options were Kamala and Trump, and I voted before he was a convicted felon. So now that I know he's a convicted felon, I still think he was a better option
You
than
did not
Kamala
vote
to actually
before he
run the
was a convicted
country.
felon. He was a convicted felon well before you voted for him.
Well, to be honest with you, I did not know that until around the time he was president.
He was also held civilly
So
liable of forcibly penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. But the point we were bringing up was separate from this, right?
I don't think Trump is a good guy. I thought he was. I didn't want to be in World War III. That's another thing. And you know, he's already done a lot. I mean, the war ended in Gaza, right? Or I'm sorry, not the war. It was halt fire. What do they say? Ceasefire, right? So can we give him a little credit?
The he did not was not the main reason for the ceasefire occurring. That was Biden's deal that he set up months ago.
But can you admit
It
that that
also
was a
happened under
factor?
Biden's administration. Trump's very small, like 0.01%. There you go.
All right. So when you talked to Charlie Kirk, why did you not talk more about class consciousness? Because that's what I agree with you on. Like, why are you not talking more
Why would
about?
I have a conversation about class consciousness with Charlie Kirk?
Because have you not seen him debate at the Young Turks where he said he wouldn't give 1% of Bezos's net worth to end homelessness for veterans? Like, why is this not your main talking point when everybody's broke as shit right now?
I did argue against him in terms of these positions. I showed how he didn't have a reasoning for his position. Now we can talk about that. I just didn't have enough time against Charlie Kirk to be able to go through those types of things. I have plenty of times addressed those types of things. I didn't have much time with him. In the political conversation that I had with Charlie Kirk, I think I had a few minutes. Like, dude, I didn't have like an
Yeah.
hour to go through this conversation with Charlie Kirk. I asked him to do a debate. He wouldn't debate me until after the election, supposedly, and then after the election came, and now he still won't debate me. So it's like he's literally not engaging with me, and I literally have given him a platform to be able to do so, or not a platform to be able to do so. I meant like the ability to be able to do so, like because I've set it up already, and then we already talked about it. Like I gave him
Well, if
time
you
to
ever
do
get a
it too.
chance to talk to him again, you should really like research, because he said that major corporations are not exploiting us and taking advantage of us, and
Wait.
we all know that's
Are you
straight
left
horseshit.
wing? Are you left wing?
I told you I'm in the middle. So I voted for Trump because of my Christian views, but I happen to be super liberal on economics.
Okay, so if you're liberal on economics, why did you vote for Donald Trump? Right, you said because you're Christian, but there's no sufficient basis
Right.
to vote for Donald Trump because you're Christian. Like, why do you
Yeah,
accept? Wait,
he's
you say
he's
because of
pro-life.
abortion? Yeah, you said because of abortion. When did Jesus say abortion should be illegal?
Says thou shalt not kill, and Kamala
Yeah,
also
it also says
is
thou shalt not commit adultery.
right. Well, also what I was going to
So,
say
do you
is
still believe that Donald
Kamala.
Trump should be president from prison? Because you said he should be in prison because of adultery, right? But then also should be president because that's fucking insane. That's actually an insane thing.
So
Insane take.
so so I voted for him before I was aware of that.
No, I'm not talking
So
about
now
that.
that I'm
You
aware,
no. You
so now that
said
I am
you
aware,
said he should be in prison for adultery, right?
yeah, if you're found guilty, but I mean that doesn't change the fact that I thought he was a better option at the time.
Wait, so do you regret your vote?
At the time, that was my vote, so
Do you
I can't
regret
say
it?
I regret it because I felt like it was the right option at the
If
time.
you could vote now, would you
But
have
I was
voted
gonna say
otherwise?
my last point is Kamala's
If you could vote
husband
now, would
is
you have
married.
voted differently?
No, no, I wouldn't,
So
because
you'd still vote Trump?
Kamala's husband. Yes, because Kamala's husband is married, or Kamala's husband is associated with BlackRock. So
Give me
you
a
can't tell
source.
me that they're trying to help the middle class when
Give
she's
me a
part of the
source, and
problem.
she had policies to do that. Donald Trump particularly had policies to cut taxes on rich people and increase them, increase taxes on people in the lower and middle income.
So you're denying that Kamala is part of the problem and that she's not part of the ultra wealthy that's still oppressing us, and we're kind of all
Wait,
being duped and lied to.
when she's not the ultra wealthy, that's one. That's insane. Two, Donald Trump is a part of the ultra wealthy. The fact that you don't acknowledge that is fucking insane.
No, I'm saying that Kamala is also part of the ultra wealthy because
She's not.
her husband is.
Give me a
Oh,
source.
dude, you don't know who her husband is?
I do. Give me a source that he's quote unquote a part of BlackRock. Jesus Christ.
He's associated with BlackRock.
How so?
I'll find a source for you if you want me to.
Okay, I'll wait. What is going on? Did you find your shit yet?
It seems to be like unverified sites. I saw it on TikTok, so
Interesting.
I'll admit if I take the L on that one.
Okay.
So what did Biden do for us? Like
Yeah,
why is Biden our option? Like at least
bipartisan
get us Bernie
infrastructure bill, Chips
Sanders,
and Science
because
Act, PACT Act, Inflation Reduction Act.
so yeah, the housing market went up, the cost of living went up, everything. Like what real life changes did that make? You can give me buzzwords, but what real life changes did that help?
Wait. So eggs went up in price. Do you blame Trump? He's president.
They went up in price since he's been in office.
Yeah. Do you blame him?
I don't think he's has been given enough time to do anything about that.
Wait, but he's president. Okay, wait. So are you saying that there's outside external factors that can cause things to happen a particular way?
Say again. I don't know where you're going with this.
Are you saying that there are you have to identify external factors that would have caused something?
I would say that Trump hasn't had enough time in office to actually make a real life change. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
again, so just because they're president doesn't mean you blame them. You agree?
just because they're president. I
Yeah, just because
mean,
they're
yeah,
president,
because
when the increase in price happens, does not mean you blame them. Do you agree?
yes, because you're gonna go.
Okay, so
We're
then
under
why do you
attack.
blame the
Trump.
Biden-Harris administration?
Because if they really wanted to, they would have done something about it.
What do you mean?
Bernie would have done something about it.
Wait, saying Bernie is better does not mean that Trump is better than Biden or Trump is better than Harris.
As far as economics go, I completely disagree. I
What do you mean?
think the Biden Harris administration was the absolute worst, and then Trump is maybe slightly better, and Bernie would be
How
way
is
better
what?
because he would
Name
actually
one
do
thing.
something
Name one
about it.
policy the Biden-Harris administration passed that you think is bad.
I'm looking at real life. Like
What policy? Name one
policy means
policy.
nothing if policy means nothing if I go to the grocery store and have to spend $200.
What? How did the Biden-Harris administration cause the price to go up? You're just blaming them because they're president. But when I tell you that egg prices went up under
So
Trump's administration, yet you don't blame
so
Trump, is ridiculous because you're willing to apply it to
hold
in
on.
one scenario, but you're not willing to apply it in the other.
So the president does not have the power to make the cost of living go down. Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't.
So what are they even in there for?
They can do past policy and typical, but they're not going to be the ones that cause that to be the case. I don't understand why they have to, if they're president, be able to affect that. That's just not how it works.
Isn't that kind of the whole point of the progressive party to make progress?
Hannah, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much, and we have made progress for putting up with the bullshit every day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I feel like I just disagree, man, because in real life that hasn't been the case.
What do you
I
mean?
mean, you can talk about policy. The housing market went up, the cost of living went up, everything went up. So if the president can't do anything about it, then what do they talk about
Okay,
cost of
again,
living
eggs
for?
went up under Trump's administration. Do you blame Trump? We're waiting.
Do I blame Trump because it hasn't been under his first administration? The economy was better.
Maya, thank you so much for the $1.50. Do you blame Trump? Answer the question.
For the what's it been 3 weeks he's been in office?
No. Can you blame?
What?
Can you explain
How
to
long
me?
has he been in office?
He was inaugurated on the 20th. It's been a
Right.
week.
Okay. So, dude, way too early. Way too early
So
to even
again,
make
just
that
because
call.
it happens under the administration does not mean it's caused by them.